Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieve this hairstyle right here. This is like my everyday go-to hairstyle. Believe it or not, it's super quick, super easy, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. And before we get started, if you feel like being nice and you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe so that we can just be one big happy family. And let's get started. Good morning. It's currently like 8 in the morning and I am getting ready for work. I have a busy day today. I have a fitting at 10 a.m. and then I have a shoot at 12, so I need to hurry up and do my hair and eat breakfast and get the hell out of here. The other day I filmed a video about how I get my teeth so white, and in that video I had just curled my hair in like my everyday hairstyle because I wear my hair curled often. So I got so many requests to do that hairstyle, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. You really only need two things. I personally don't use hairspray because I feel like it weighs my hair down and I don't feel like it does what it's supposed to do as far as holding curls. I use hairspray for other things but not for when I curl my hair. When I curl my hair in this style, I don't like to wear any product in my hair at all, and I like to do it when my hair is clean, which kind of contradicts everything that everyone says about like curling your hair, because most people say that when you curl your hair it should be dirty, you should put product in it and mousse and freaking hairspray and blah 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 blah. Personally, that doesn't work for me. My mom's a hairdresser too, so it's not like I'm just being like rebellious or don't know what I'm talking about or anything. I just know what personally works for me, and I feel like, you know, if hairspray and product works for you and that's what keeps the curls lasting in your hair all day, then do you. But I'm just telling you how I get this hairstyle and how I personally do it, and I personally don't use any product at all. So this is my hair. I washed it last night. I blow dried it for the most part. I don't really blow dry it the back, but I did blow dry the front and the ends. And so my hair is super clean. I literally washed my hair at like 11 o'clock last night, blow dried it, and then went to bed. So this is the type of hair that I like to work with on myself. Now obviously my hair is bleach blonde and it's pretty dry because of that, and I feel like that's why the curls stay so good in my hair. I also have pretty thick hair. I would say the strands individually are a little on the thinner side, but I have a lot of them. I don't know if that contributes to my hair holding a curl really well without any product, but maybe, I don't know. I also have a little bit of a natural wave in my hair. I don't know if you could see, like, I didn't blow dry, this part of my hair just air dried, so you could see a little bit of the wave. It's a little kinky right now because I slept on it, but that could be another reason why my hair holds a curl so well. I don't know, maybe I just lucked out, but yeah, so I don't like to use any product, and that's why I say this is all I need, because literally this is all I need to do my hair. So let's get started. I figured I would talk while my curling iron heated up. And this is the curling iron I use. Honestly, I've talked about this once before. I don't recommend this curling iron. I think this is the Paul Mitchell curling iron. The reason I don't recommend it is because this thing, like my hair will slip out of it. It doesn't really hold it that good. And when I'm like trying to do a curl and my hair just slips off the barrel, it's really irritating. My mom has the same one at her salon and it does the same thing. So I feel like it's just their like design isn't that great. I also want to mention that the little stand, this part right here on the curling iron, is so small that it doesn't even do what it's supposed to do. So it's supposed to allow you to set the curling iron down on a surface and not burn the surface. You know, it's supposed to kind of like elevate the curling iron up enough so that it doesn't touch the counter or whatever surface you're putting it on. Realistically, you should only be putting it on a countertop, like not the carpet or anything. Anyways, so this little stand that comes on this curling iron is so freaking small that I have burnt so many countertops, okay? And it sucks. I've ruined so many countertops. Literally, I have to like put it in the sink, like obviously with no water in the sink, but it has to be like down in the sink, if that makes sense, because if I sit this flat on the countertop, it will touch the countertop and it will burn it. And same with the one that my mom has at her salon. It's just a shitty designed curling iron, to be completely honest. The little stand that the Hot Tools curling iron comes with is way better. It's taller and it actually prevents the curling iron from burning any countertops. So I just wanted to mention that as well. I still use it because it still works. It's just I have to know that happens. So I have to be careful. It gets nice and hot. Like, I wouldn't recommend you go out and buy this exact one. I would recommend that you go buy like Hot Tools, because I really like Hot Tools curling irons. I just haven't bought one because it still does the job. It's just a little irritating to work with. But it is 1.5 inches, and that's what I recommend, is just get a curling iron that is 1.5 inches, because they all pretty much do the same thing. I also prefer the one with the clamp. I don't like a wand. Okay, when you're doing this and wrapping the hair around a wand, I honestly feel like it gives you a different look than this gives you. Okay, I have a wand, I use it occasionally, but I prefer this. And I also prefer this because it like frees up your hand, because when you're doing a wand, you have to like hold the hair. You know, you have to hold the wand and you have to hold the hair, and I don't know, I just like to have one hand free. So I prefer the curling iron with the clamp. But anyways, as far as recommending a curling iron, any curling iron that's 1.5 barrel size, 1.5 inches, will give you the curl that I do. Okay, so it doesn't have to be this exact brand, because honestly I wouldn't recommend this exact brand. No offense, Paul Mitchell, but this is not a great curling iron. So now that we know that my hair is clean, and the reason I like to do my hair when it's clean is because I feel like it just looks fluffier and like softer, and that's how I like my hair to look. So before I curl my hair, I will always brush it out. And this is my favorite brush ever. It's kind of old, a little bit dirty. This is the wet brush. These are the best brushes. Ever since I started using the wet brush, I haven't used anything else. Honestly, these are the best brushes ever. I just feel like they're a little bit more gentle on your hair, and that's good if you're trying to maintain healthy hair. I prefer the paddle brushes from Wet Brush, but they have a bunch of different styles. So before I curl my hair, I just like to brush through my entire head of hair so it's easier to work with. And because I don't like to spend a ton of time doing my hair, and I'm usually in a hurry like right now, I'm going to show you how I do my hair super quickly. So make sure you part your hair wherever you're going to part it. I personally like to part it just straight down the middle. It's a little off center today, but that's okay. And I section my hair like this. So I have one side of my head and the other side of my head, and I just kind of leave whatever section I'm not working with just draped over my shoulder. If you feel more comfortable like pinning your hair up, you could do that too. But this is how I do it. So I start from the back and I grab a pretty big section back here. I brush through it. And this is important, okay? So I always curl the hair away from my face. So I curl all this hair away and I curl all this hair away from my face. And that's how I do it. Okay, and I feel like this is really important if you want the look that I get when I curl my hair. I always leave a little bit of the hair out, okay? I leave that out, so I feel like that makes a huge difference, honestly, because it gives more of like a wavy look versus a like full barrel roll curl look. Does that make sense? And I only hold the hair on the curling iron for like 8 seconds. I just kind of count in my head like 8 like full seconds. And now I have this big curl. Oops, I dropped my brush. I have this big curl and I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to touch it or mess with it or brush it out yet. And I like to work in big sections because I like more of a wavy look. So the smaller, tighter sections that you work in are going to give you tighter looking curls. But I personally like a flowy, almost like blowout type of wavy curl look. So that's why I'm working in big sections, also because it's quicker, and like I said, I'm normally in a rush when I do my hair. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing with all the hair on this side of my head, and see, I'm still leaving all of this hair sticking out right here because I truly feel like it gives a different look when you leave the ends out and you don't curl the ends. And another thing, I curl my hair almost every single day, and I have bleach blonde hair, and my hair is not damaged like it used to be a long time ago, but it's not fried anymore. And that's because I'm very careful with how I use the curling iron, because you want to make sure that you're not curling over the same sections that you've already curled, because if you're curling over and over and over the same pieces of hair, it's going to damage the hair. Also, be mindful about how long you're keeping the hair on the curling iron. You don't want to keep it on there for too long because that'll fry your hair, especially if you have bleached or color treated hair. So see how I have these big huge barrel roll curls? I'm just going to leave them for now and kind of let them cool down. I'm not going to brush them out yet. And honestly, the key to the hairstyle that I get is just working in big sections. Working in big sections and also using this size curling iron. And I spend even less time on my bangs because my bangs get the most attention. Like, I blow dry them, I just mess with them the most. I style them the most, so they're the most damaged part of my entire head of hair. So I hold the curling iron on there for less time. So I curled this entire, this is my right side, entire right side of my head in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, okay? So I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other side and then show you what I do after. Okay, so I finished curling my hair and now I look like George Washington, and this is what I do next, okay? I take my big paddle brush and what side did I start on? Oh, I started this. I usually brush out the side that I started on first because this side is still cooling down, and I like to let my curls cool down before I brush them out, but I just take my big paddle brush and I brush through my curls. This is so important. Honestly, I try not to be judgmental, but I hate when I see hair that's freshly curled and then like that's it, like you don't brush it out. It reminds me of like Little Bo Peep. Like, brush out your freaking curls. See the difference? These ones are brushed out, and see how good my hair holds a curl. Like, there's no product, no hairspray, nothing in my hair. It's just because my hair is a little bit dry, so it kind of holds that curl a little bit better. See that? And then see, this side is all like still like curled. Like, you gotta brush it out so it looks nice, like bombshell waves. And then of course throughout the day my hair will fall a little bit. These curls will loosen up because I personally don't really like when they're this tight. I like when they're a little bit more on the loose side. And then also sometimes what I'll do is I'll go back and notice how like this much of my hair is not curled. The curls kind of start down here. I like that look because it's more of like a wavy look, but sometimes I will go back in and grab little sections at the top and just kind of curl the root a little bit right here if I feel like my hair needs a little bit of that. And honestly, I'll just grab like random sections, small sections at the top, and just curl the base of the hair just a little bit. And I'm always curling away from my face. Depending on what side, always away from my face. See, I just added a little bit of texture up here by curling the roots, so it kind of blends the hair. And that is it, you guys. Honestly, the two biggest tips that I have for you is use a curling iron that has an 1.5 inch size barrel and brush out your curls. Like, to me, those are like the most important parts of achieving these type of curls, okay? And then of course, once you're done, this would be where you would want to use hairspray if that's what you like to use. But for me, I'm totally done and I'm ready to go to work. Yay! And I always turn off my curling iron and unplug it, okay? Don't forget that. I know a lot of people accidentally leave their curling irons or straighteners on all day, and that's not good because that's how you start fires. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this hair tutorial. I hope it was informative. If you liked it, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!